Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here the Daily CRUMB, help you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, Sri Ravi Shankar, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman, Christiana superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How goes it with you? Hey, it's a Sunday. Sunday. It is for me anyway. What's the day for you? Hey, and it's 12:23 right now. 12:23, and here we go. About to get into the Daily CRUMB here. I was missed last week, but I did the Eva Krimpa's Sunday book club, and we're reading the When Your Body Says No by Dr. Gabor Mate. Yeah, it's a good one. It's really good, right? That's I related to a lot of it. Stress does have an effect on the body. Something Van Vesselkirk. Oh, I can't remember, but it's like your body has a mind, okay? Your body has a mind of its own, or something like that. Or the body has a head. I don't know, something like that. Vessel Vanderkirk or something like that. Excuse me, I'm butchering up the thing. But, he's big time in that stuff. Make sense? I don't know. Here we go. I'm just feeling off. The flow time started, and vomiting last night. All the bile. I haven't had that happen in a long time. Yeah, it was the headache, and so it's like migraine stuff, I think, and then just get nauseous, and then I was up, I'm like, I just have to pee, and I went back to bed, and like, oh, I really gotta puke. I already got a bucket by my bed, so. Yeah, ha. Fun night, here we go. I related to that a lot. I talked a lot about the MS. Doc thought I had MS, and then it was diagnosed functional neurological disorder. But a lot of it is suppressing and all of that. Suppressing my stims and trying to be normal, and everybody else got it worse, so I'm shutting down my own feelings because others, I need to adapt and adjust to be there for them, and don't let my pain show because it hurts others, and then and I've got a human body, like you've got a human body, we all got human bodies, right? Can only repress and take so much, and then it goes, can't do no more, right? Spirit is limitless. The human body, not so much, okay? Not so much. So here we go. What do you know? Okay. Still coming back online here, okay? Here we go. I love that. Barbara Hayward of the Old Girls Spiritual Stuff. Oh, what'd she say? Oh, yeah. I get up at 7, but I don't wake up till 10. Okay. I'm up, but I am not awake. Okay, here we go. That one popped out there, so nice and quick. Here we go. Right, and we all begin within here, so this is perfect. Here we go. What's that? Something's itching at my legs. It's on my toy. It's on my toy. My toy. Okay, here we go. Find the love you seek by first finding the love within yourself. Learn to rest in that place within that is your true home. Sri Ravi Shankar. Reach out to a friend for advice. Keep your heart and mind open to what they have to say. 29, that's an 11, which is the moose card, is that self-esteem, that self-expression, and being who you are, right? Like, let's see, does who I feel I am match up with what comes across here? I don't know. What is that for you? What is that for you? Or like we were talking, sometimes when we're living right and stuff, things become normalized. We get a high tolerance to the unacceptable or inappropriate or things like that. And we don't realize maybe some of our life experience, how horrifying or whatever traumatic they might have been, until we're talking to somebody else and we see their eyes like, oh, like, what the heck? And we're like, what? Like, it was just another day, you know? Then we don't even realize. The body does, though. The body does, because it's holding that inside. And, you know, you disassociate from it, but the body is still there. We're still in this body. Do you treat it as a meat suit or temple? I don't know. What's that for you? So, let's love that body. That's how we love it, okay? Sometimes we just dismiss it. We dismiss our feelings. Let's love this all. It's part of this human experience that we all signed up for on some level. I don't know. What's that for you to believe, you know? All right, God, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, let's do that experience. Okay, yeah, those are good life lessons. We get down here and go, oh, what the did I do? Why didn't you tell me? I tried to warn you it wasn't Therese. You need to find out for yourself, right? But what lessons stick? What lessons stick? When you were told the answers, when you were told what to do, or when you figured it out for yourself? Right? You fell on your face and you had to pick yourself back up. What lessons stick, right? I don't know. What is that? Maybe we need to be reminded, right, of that what we've come through. Like, hello, do you remember back then, you know, I needed you, and, you know, you had stuff going on, but you were there for me, but you kept putting it aside. I see you just keep putting yourself aside. So you need to be important in your life. You know, you're special too. You know, I don't know. What's that for you, right? That's so we go to that trusted friend, that tried and true. Not because they say or whatever. You know, and the ones that's not going to say, oh, you've got this flaw and that flaw. I don't believe friends should be pointing out flaws. Okay? We can do that enough on our own. We need those friends that see that beauty in us, that see our strength, to see what comes out of us, even when we don't see it for ourselves, right? That see our worth and our value, even when we don't see it ourselves. And they hold up the mirror to reflect that back to us. Not as a shame or blame thing, or better dim your light because you're outshining me, you know. It's no competition, all right? Oh no, what's that I'll say to you? But that tried and true friend, right? It's not gonna make you feel bad about yourself and go, oh yeah, those other ones are right. I had that too. I'm like, do you think that this is this how it looks? Well, yeah, you know, but then they had their own. A lot of them have their own agendas. So then it's that's why we need to get in here, so we can trust. Not trusting our bodies. We need our bodies to trust us. To stop pushing them like they're machines. And even our machines and cars and phones, we don't push that much, huh? Maybe some of us do. I don't know. What's that for you? But we need to get in touch, because the body gives us signals, okay? It lets us know when it's people that we shouldn't be there. It'll literally kind of like be pulling back from them. If it's people that's safe and it's good for us, it'll be moving towards that. Sometimes they can get flipped in our childhood. So we need to, because we go towards what's familiar. We think it's filling a hole, but it's making a hole bigger. Oh no. What's that all say to you? What's that all say to you, beautiful beings? The most important thing is, though, get in touch with that body. Love that body. And listen to that body. Learn your body's language, okay? All right, and there's lots of books out there that say, oh, we carry anger here, and we have the depression and grief here. But it might not be the same for you. Maybe you're holding your grief on your right shoulder. Your anger in your left toe. I don't know. What is that for you? Get in touch with your own body's personal language to you. Okay? It's just like with our Creator. It's a personal relationship. It's not going to be all the same. We're going to have like similarities. Of course, we're all human beings. There's going to be similarities. But none of us are exactly the same. Even twins are not exactly the same. Okay? There's always going to be a uniqueness to you. Okay? Wonderful and divine, you will exuberantly reflecting divine originality. Here we grow, Kokopelli on the bottom, that fertility. Make sure you take precautions if that's not what you want. Okay, all right, here we grow. That's how we unlock that creativity and stuff like that too. Because maybe we held that back. No, I can't do that. There's too many of those out there. Blah blah blah. Or maybe somebody shamed us. Or maybe we were that 3-year-old coming down to show our daddy our picture. And daddy was knee deep in the sewage that had been backed up into the basement. And daddy said, "No, no." We went, "Oh, my daddy thinks I'm a horrible artist. I'm never gonna draw again." It's not daddy's fault. It's not that 3-year-old's fault, right? There's a misunderstanding and miscommunications. The 3-year-old doesn't understand. So let's look at that, where we shut ourselves down. And now as adults, no shame or blame. It's looking back and going, oh, right, because now as an adult, I didn't understand as a 3-year-old. But now that I'm an adult, I can see, okay, daddy was knee deep in shit, and okay, had nothing to do with my painting, you know. A time and a place, it wasn't a time to bring it down, but I'm 3 years old, I didn't know, okay? Dad can look back and go, oh, yes, and we can talk, and maybe we had that relationship. Hey, Dad, I shut myself down, and oh, honey, I was knee deep in shit, it had nothing to do. I thought your artwork was beautiful. I wanted to see it later, but, you know, I was in a shit. Oh, no, what's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? What's that I'll say to you? So, what's coming up, being creative, and look at those decisions. Are there decisions based on that fear? Or because this is the way we've always done it, so this is the way we'll always do it? This is the way it is, so this is the way it is, right? But that doesn't mean it's the way it has to be. Right? We're making that decision to go in there and transform. Right? That caterpillar has to eat. It has to make that decision to do the, well, you know, I know, it's like, do they decide? They just follow. They just follow that divine plan inside, the DNA, the blueprint that they were given as a caterpillar. You eat, go into this chrysalis, you go to goo, and you come out a butterfly. But the caterpillar didn't want to eat if the caterpillar was worried about its waistline and what all the other caterpillars thought, right? The caterpillar was afraid to go in the dark, afraid to go to goo. We'd never see the butterfly. I don't know. What's that for you? What's that say to you? So are we following those, right? Sometimes there's the intuition. The instinct just keeps us safe. Right? But sometimes intuition is going to lead us into things that we fear. Right? Doesn't mean that we're not going to be safe or whatever, but I don't know. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? There's a difference between the instinct and the intuition, because the instinct can be trained into us. You know, like the little bunnies out there sees it, so they get that. You know, we can project our fears on our children. Like, children aren't born afraid, and then, you know, we can project our fear of spiders on them, because every time we see a spider, they see us react like, blah! Right? So they think, oh, spider means blah! So then then that instinct is put into them to be afraid of those spiders. I don't know. What's that for you? But there is a difference. There is a difference between instinct and intuition, right? Instinct is strictly to keep us safe. Intuition, you know, might lead us to things that we fear, like speaking up on stage or something like that. I don't know. What is that for you? And so maybe that's what we're basing our decisions on too, right? Because I'm afraid to do this. Or are they based on fear or on love? Or I'm feeling the fear and doing it anyway. You know, because it is a healthy thing to have fear. It is healthy to have fear, okay? It's not a bad thing. Here we go. At the top and the bottom. There we go. Storyteller expansions, 29. 11, 11, 11. Again, are the stories we're telling ourselves helping us to expand or keeping us contracted? Right? Are we just there trying to tell all the trauma and want everybody to see what we went through, and then we're traumatizing everyone else with our story? Oh no, what's that for you, right? Are we looking to see where Spirit's always been there with us? Where we see that our prayers have been answered, even if it was a no. Our prayers are always answered, right? And there's always an abundance of love. There's always an abundance out there for all. There is no lack. It's from greed that keeps us in a lack, because there is enough for all. There's enough for all. Okay? So let's look at that as scarcity mentality. Where does that stuff come from? That instinct is just to hoard and hoard and hoard and hoard. But you know what? If you too much, you can't get to it all. I kept getting food and food and food because people kept saying that I don't have food here. I'll feed my kids, and I just kept getting food and food and food. I can't eat it all. My kids wouldn't eat it all, so it's just all going bad. So I need to get specific. This is the specific help I need. But it's like if I didn't need food, well, they weren't going to help me with anything else. Because you know what? The other ones had this picture painted that I just needed food. There's always food in my cupboards. You know, and every adult. Oh, there's nothing to eat because there isn't something to quickly open or, you know, already ready-made. Oh, no. What? You never done that? You've never gone to a fully stocked fridge or cupboard and went, there's nothing to eat because you had to make it? Oh, maybe you haven't. I don't know. That's real. Anyways, here we grow. So, there's, and do you let those stories that are told about you too affect who you are too? Right? I was told who I was. I was told what I meant by what I said. Or how I look. That's not what you meant. That's not why you did that. This is, I know you better than you know you. Okay? Alright? Like, I know her better than she knows herself. Let's check ourselves for that if we start thinking we know somebody else. Because even our children, we don't know better than they know themselves. We are not inside anybody else. We can relate, be empathetic, and all that till the cows come home. But we are not inside of another person. The other person is the utmost authority on that other person. And what's going on inside. Right? The only one higher than that might have a bigger... one that created us, okay? All-knowing, all-seeing, all-loving. Whatever that is for you. I just hope it's all-loving too. I don't know, I think I rambled on a lot there. What's the stories you're telling yourself? Beautiful beings. How do you begin within? And how are you acknowledging yourself and your own feelings and listening to that body and giving it rest and giving it an innate rest and showing respect, right? Teaching others to treat you and your body. How are you teaching others to treat you and your body? I don't know. What's that I'll say to you, beautiful being? What's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out all that's you. I'm so glad you're here on this earth walk. I'm so glad that you choose to stay. You choose it. Every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow. Slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Yeah, I love this place. Yes, this is a koala. Up here is my favorite. It's koala. And underneath it says, a little affection is all I need. I have had that for years. It's so true. It's just so true. Okay, here we go. How I do this now. Okay, get this out of my way. I'm going to knock stuff over. Here we go. Here we go.